Welcome to Les Alpes in France, one of the larger ski resorts where you'll find both skiers and snowboarders. Now it's really popular here because there's snow pretty much all year round up at the top, and that's because of the high altitude and the glacier. Now I've been told it suits novices, intermediates, families and cruisers, and that's probably a good thing for me because it's been a few years since I last graced the slopes. And having not tried snowboarding before, I'm sticking with skis. The resort's a 2-kilometre long plateau and there's easy access to the ski lifts. And because it's been some time since I last skied, I'm heading to the top where the easier slopes can be found. So after taking the Jandry Express to the base of the glacier, I board the underground funicular. The train takes 3 minutes to cover the 3,400 metres underneath the glacier, and above me right now is 30 metres of rock and 100 metres of ice. Now there are a total of 102 pistes, and it's definitely a great place to learn or build back your confidence as the runs are wide and not too busy. And just look at me go. See, after only a couple of runs I'm already looking for speed. But if it's real thrills you're after, then the 10-hectare snowpark is where you want to head. It's world renowned and is open even in the summer months. Well, okay, I guess I have to have at least a go on one of the smaller jumps. After that poor attempt, though, I think I'll stick to just watching. Now, if you're not a skier, don't worry, because there's plenty to do during the day up the mountain. And for just €50, you can get a pedestrian pass for 6 days. And I highly recommend going to the top of the glacier, where there's a 360-degree panorama over the French and Italian Alps. But wrap up warm as there's no shelter from the wind. If, like me, you're a big kid at heart or you want to entertain the whole family, then the ice cave at the top of the glacier is not to be missed. This place is absolutely fantastic and definitely somewhere I'd recommend to visit. I can't get over the sheer size of it. There are so many tunnels like the one behind me, and I'm actually stood on a balcony at the moment. Now it has got a bit of an eerie feeling because every now and then you can hear people skiing above you. And once you're in here, you could be mistaken for thinking it's Jurassic Park. Just take a look at the size of this big guy. Back down in the resort, there's also plenty to keep you occupied. To help soothe your aches and pains, try relaxing in a hot tub, or you could be braver and take a dip in the outdoor swimming pool. And no, I'm not that brave. It's -6 degrees out here, so why on earth would anyone want to put themselves in a swimming pool? Ice skating is definitely more for me. Although having said that, I think I could fall over very soon. As darkness falls, the town lights up. Now, one of my favourite après-ski pastimes is shopping, and it's a miracle I've come away with just one bag and not a dozen, because there's a lot here to take your fancy. And I've certainly worked up an appetite, and I'm spoilt for choice because there's 64 restaurants to choose from. But to be honest, in a resort this big and in temperatures this cold, I don't really want to be walking up and down looking at them all. So lucky for me, I'm just outside a creperie. Well, after a day on the piste, this is definitely what I need. A nice cold beer and a crepe with cream, chocolate and bananas. If after a bite each you're not ready for bed, then don't worry, because Les Alpes is definitely a resort for partying with 30 bars and a few good clubs.